With expensive court cases coming up for them both, it seems to make sense for Ramsay and the newly married Marco Pierre-White to head off for a day in the country to relax. But the peace doesn't last long. They're soon receiving calls and faxes from journalists hounding them. A new, racy novel is about to hit the shelves, and it seems to be uncomfortably familiar.
The Sunday Times are haunting Marco to comment. I've already spoken to them, and I said I'd like to read the book.
Tiffany admits the rivalry between Marrow's two main characters, Seamus Bull and Emmanuel Koch, has been compared to that between rock and roll chefs Gordon and Marco.
It has been said that Seamus Bull is based on Gordon and that Emmanuel Koch is based on Marco, and that's simply because Seamus Bull and Emmanuel Koch in the book have a rivalry, and perhaps the most celebrated rivalry in the London restaurant world is that between Marco and Gordon, although they say that they are the best of friends now.
As the day progresses, Ramsay's becoming increasingly paranoid.
I can tell it's a bit of a stitch-up because A, I haven't been invited to the launch, and B, she hasn't even asked me for any form of confirmation.
I gather there was a muck-up with the invitations and he didn't get one, which is a shame. One shot from his dark, smouldering eyes and a woman could so easily feel her clothes falling off. Imagine his strong, broad hands grasping her waist, his Celtic features bearing down on her, his taut muscles straining underneath his shirt as, oh, their imagination could take them so much further.
Marco remains circumspect, whilst Gordon's paranoia is fuelled by calls from other chefs who've already heard about the novel.
This thing is causing a lot of generated sort of rumours in the trade.
Someone tried to suggest that we had had an affair, which both Gordon and I know is completely untrue. As far as I remember, Gordon and I have never kissed, much to my chagrin, but there we are.
Despite an investigation a few weeks ago, Ramsay's discovered more undercooked beans. His two unfortunate suspects this time are hapless Simone and Glaswegian hardman Hector.
That's disgusting, that. I taste the veg to check the seasoning and bang, it just hits me straight away. They're far too firm. But you're not bothered about it, are you? Now you're going to stand there and watch the bean being cooked. So why did we get this far, David, down the service, realise they're bullets? He's fine. I don't think you understand. You've given up, haven't you? Can you just leave the basket in the water and get them cooked, yeah?
Ramsay's now got Scottish sous chef David Hector Dempsey firmly in his sights.
David, David, for the last time. Do you understand? Yeah? I don't want anyone working on the floor, David. OK? And if I want to check it, I'm not going down there on the fucking floor, yeah? OK? We get up and we check it properly, OK?
With only hours to go before his plane leaves, Ramsay doesn't let up the pressure.
David, I've seen nothing from you yet, you know that? You're just one of the run-of-the-mill, aren't you, David? David, you're an average cook for your age. You're just one run-of-the-mill, isn't it? Asparagus last week, now bullets, beans, and you still don't notice them.